Hello, hello, hello. Let's try this. So what was weird was yesterday. Yesterday was actually getting all sorts of errors, and everybody said it was fine. Today, Streamline Elements was telling me it was perfectly fine, and now I have nothing but errors. Yep, it's working. Okay, great. Yay! Not quite sure what the hell's going on. I think my computer needs to wake up with me. I think your computer, when you build it, becomes a product of you, and I'm not awake, so it's like we're not doing shit, dude. So, anyway, hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for bearing with me on all of these fun little difficulties of life and stuff. But I'm gonna show you guys what's in my hand real quick. I'm sure you already know. And then I'm going to show you how I kind of guided my mesh to look a little bit better, to get it into Substance to look good. So there we go. Yay! So let's go ahead real quick. So I'm going to show you real fast what I did. So I'm going to go back to the original file. And this is a really cool trick that I learned. Look, I didn't really learn it. I just kind of played around until I found something. So we did a lot of, when you do live Boolean, you get this a lot. You get a lot of like weird, janky little cuts. And even though your polygroups are clean and for the most part you have okay topology, the problem is all these little lines and creases and stuff. So sometimes live Boolean can be a little funky. You let us see your Android for briefly. Let me see you again. That is, I know. Anyway, so what I did was, if you turn on your gizmo and you come here and you go to multi-slice, this is so cool. So this is what I used to guide Z-Remesher. I went ahead and I just kind of pulled out multi-slice like this and actually just kind of cut topology like that. Okay, and then I went ahead and hit accept. And then I went ahead and hit Z-Remesh. So we can go ahead and do that. Go geometry, Z-Remesher. And then I said detect edges. And I did like 25. And this actually came up with some decent results. I just found a number that worked out pretty well. But with all those other lines, it helps guide it correctly and gives you something a little bit better. So it's one way to do it. Dude, here's your attention you ordered. Yay, attention. It's not Ian, it's dude. Right? So anyway, yeah, this is basically what I ended up doing. I just ended up playing with some settings last night, keeping groups, trying to basically let it do its thing, and coming up with multi-slice. Maybe I increased it, but yeah, this is essentially what I did last night, which gave me decent results, and I found something that worked out well, which leads us to now this guy, which gave us, okay, I mean, this isn't perfect topology, but this is something that we were able to bring into Substance. Hey, PD Sculpt, what's going on? So if you ever run into an error like this, where you're dealing with live Boolean, which I do a lot in hard surface, there are ways you can go around to get cleaner, better topology, and still maintain your shape, so you can bring it in a program such as Substance without having to do all your retopology and stuff. But before anything else starts, full frame mode. Here we go. I'm gonna try to rack focus this. Here it is. And a bunch of dishes breaking. But here is the Tardis. I survived the Zoom call, and now. So if you guys would like this Tardis, I went ahead and I dropped it into the Gumroad. So I dropped it onto my Gumroad. I called it a police box. It's for a few bucks, you know. If you guys don't mind supporting me, you can go ahead and check that out on my Gumroad, which is on my link tree, which I will link to you right now. And I would really appreciate it if you guys like it. It's one of the very few things that would probably ever be, quote, fan art for sale, only because it's blue, but it's a police box. Like, there's nothing else descriptive about it, so I'm willing to take that risk on this one thing. So, besides, it'll help me buy more coffee. So thank you, guys. But there it is. Now, we're going to do some Substance Painter action. But what I needed to do this morning was kind of fix... What happened? Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, one thing I had to fix real quick, which was this right here. This needed to be a little bit more high res. So we're dealing with 7 million polys, but we're just going to go ahead and export this out as a FBX. Then we'll get into Substance, and then we're going to Substance it all day today. Zoom calls are torture at work, factoring aging relatives with a limited grasp of technology. We make it far worse. Yep, exactly. Change cam. I don't want to change cam. I want to see your face. I want you to see my face, but I can't see your face, so you can see my face. Okay, I changed my cam. All right, that's enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and export that out. No. I'm tired. Big difference. Yeah. But anyway. I did post some pictures in the Discord, guys, of some close-ups of the Tardis as well. Because it's hard to see with that little rack focus. But I'm so tired, too. That didn't help either. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go ahead and load up the pictures on the stream for those who are not on the Discord but would like to see it. Bloop. But here's kind of what it looks like. They're so pretty. Did a little bit of a photo shoot this morning. Actually, what's cool is I got a little warpage in the curing, cleaning process. I use a heater. This is what you want to be careful when 3D printing. You see right here where my mouse is. You want to be careful if you're using an ultrasonic cleaner like I do with heat, because thin parts of resin will actually warp. Although I kind of do dig that a little bit. I think it's cool how it kind of warped like that. Kind of gives it a little bit more of a little, I don't know, gives it a little something something. So that part made my fault. But it printed beautifully. Only in 8 hours too, which wasn't so bad. And yeah, I love it. Just writing this data, and then we're going to go ahead and get in Substance. Clean it up. Happy little accident, indeed. Oh yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do real quick while this is doing its thing, let me, real fast, plug the world with my stuff. Okay, let's go. There we go, there we go. Streaming some Substance. Oh yeah. Boop 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 doo. Yep, like my theme song coming in here. Hello. Turn it up. That Christmas Eve music. Ain't it?
I've got brains to burn, no ordinary AI in
What my mother calls me.
every culture.
Happy little accident. Jeez. Good morning.
I've been living in your shadow for 99999.
Maybe. Maybe we'll stream raid. Will it kill the stream if I stream raid? It's definitely high. No, unfortunately not. Now, this is my own personal stream, so, you know. Bring the bomb! I'm just kidding. If I kill the stream, yeah, right? Exactly. We don't want that. This is true. This is all true. Alright, guys. Well, we have fours. Fours. Let's go with the chest. We got this. Yep. So I'm gonna drop my Shadow Snowflame, dude. Renamed him Snowflame. Alcohol pot has long since left my veins. Yeah, right. Well, there you guys go. I dropped it like it's hot. What are you guys doing today? Just relaxing, enjoying your Christmas Eve. Hopefully nobody's working. Hopefully everybody's just home, kind of doing their own thing, which would be nice. That's about where we're at today. All right, let's tone this down a bit. Oh, all right, load. This is the only problem. We're starting off really slow. Get some more coffee real quick. All right, while this is thinking, let me get some more coffee real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, half slave. This is clearly the most non-professional stream of today. You get to do Stream Raiders today! Yay! I know. Join us, Danny. Join us. Come play with us, Danny. Come play. Use the auto save. Gonna go ahead and hit save ourselves. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Rare sight to be seen indeed, but go ahead and minimize our ZBrush. Let's go ahead and load up our substance. Let's see if we can get substance to like us today. Pet it slowly. Me too, no sleep, Stream Raiders. Oh, here we go. Coffee. Ooh, look at that. Stream Raider. It'd be loading like it wants to do something. Alright, so let's go to the Tardis ornament. Let's drop it like it's hot. We're gonna go with just 2K resolution, OpenGL, and we're just gonna work with the high res. We're not gonna worry about anything else. So hit OK. It's only 8 million active poly points according to ZBrush, which probably means it's like 20 million in real world. Let's let it think. We don't have to worry. So I'll tell you a funny story. Yesterday, as it was loading, and we only got to like 46% in the last 30 something minutes of loading the auto UVs. As soon as I ended the stream, 10 minutes later, it crashed. It tried to save and then it crashed. So it never unwrapped UVs. Don't do auto UVs with substance. It's bullshit and it doesn't work. You could take that to the bank, Adobe. There we go. Look at that. There we go. We have a police box. So let's go ahead and bake some. Let's go ahead and bake some maps, and then let's get painting. So this might hit the stream a little bit, FYI, but it's pretty quick. You never do it because I'm usually working. Yeah, I still don't have very much, but I'm gonna keep placing units. Place them. Auto UV substance is amazing, but not on box-shaped meshes. What the? Well, see, that's why I don't like it, because that's the only time I would use it. Whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and go 2K. And I like on my ambient occlusion. I don't know why. I think it's how I learned it. But I know 64 secondary rays is cool, but I kind of like it at 100. It's just a preference. It's weird that way. Ooh, nice. So auto UVs in substance is amazing box shapes. So, well, that's just hilarious though too to think about, Martin. A box should be the unwrap. I mean, you know, there's not a box, but here it is, guys. It's because this box is bigger on the inside. That's why it can't figure it out. Some sort of alien technology. Nope. Yeah. Oh. So anyway, so everybody in my house is going to be signing this Tardis, particular on the bottom, and I'm thinking it to maybe I'll paint it. It's kind of fun. I have colors. This would be a fun little project. The problem would be all the letters. Those letters are gonna suck. Although I built pen marker, that might be kind of cool. Cannot compute box. Cannot compute. But I like it. It's so adorable. And it stands on its own too, which is fun. Yeah, paint pen would be. Oh man, that'd be the only way to do that. Yeah, I'd do that. And again, the goal. I always make little toys and ornaments and stuff, so that's what we do. That's what we do. How many texture sets do you have? 65. Doing thickness, normal ID, ambient occlusion, curvature. Normal ID, ambient occlusion, curvature. So yeah. Although we are getting a little bit of breakage, it looks like. Looks like we have a little bit of breakage. We have to fix some of that. I'm not quite sure why it's doing this. Let's see something real quick. If I put this right here. Yeah, that kind of is weird. Okay. See, this is one thing I don't usually understand because I don't deal with substance this often, but it has little spots that just don't make sense. Yeah, it's an AO error. Check your UVs. Yeah, exactly. This is usually why I don't do this. So I'll have to go back in and check the UVs, but I want to clean up my UVs. So I'll have to go through and maybe what I should do actually is merge this and this together. Now the text is a little funky. I had a feeling we might have to do this. The text itself was made from an STL in Photoshop, so we'll probably have to try to fix that and Z-remesh it, get proper, cleaner topology, and same with this unit here. So that's what we'll do. So we'll come down and we'll discard this, and let's go back into ZBrush. So this is usually what you'll have to do. Just fix everything from time to time. Oh, see, it's recognizing this poly group actually, which is hilarious. So let's do this. Let's go poly paints and not poly paint, poly groups, and we'll go group by normals. That will be a lot better. Let's go ahead and dial this back down to its lowest subdivision level, delete the UVs, and unwrap them. Hello, Rick. How are you doing? Yeah, Rick Vito. Rick. No, I say it like Rick Sanchez. Rick. Do you work professionally in 3D in the Burbank area? I am a... Ooh, interesting. Yes, I am a professional freelance 3D artist. I usually work... I am in the Burbank area. It's scary enough that you know that. Although it is on Twitter, so maybe not. But yes, I do. I'm a freelance toy sculptor and maker. worked in the film industry a little bit for miniature sculptures and graphic design, but then after the pandemic, I've just been freelancing. How are you? Okay, now that we have this going, let's put this back. So that might be better, cleaner UVs. We will have to clean up this text that we did, because this text is ugly. So let's go ahead and fix all of that. Those are the only 2 errors, it seems. So let's go ahead and copy those, delete hidden. Let's start this again. Your art station told me everything about you. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Well, that's good for art station. I'm glad. Yay. How are you doing today? That's what I wanted to do. I'm glad it did its job. Yeah. Look how janky this text is, guys. Okay, so you remember how I said about multi-slice? I did not give me the blood type. I did not. Although it's A positive. I'm like, you know, I'm like a third of it's a good Doctor Who reference for you guys. I am a third of the population's normal blood type, so I'm doing great. Thanks. Are you learning anything new today? Learning anything new today? I don't usually work in Substance because I do everything for toys usually. So we are playing a little bit more in Substance than I normally would. And just kind of troubleshooting some of the text. But I'm always trying to learn something. I've somehow live bullied my characters inside of the face with itself. Yeah, that is interesting. How did you do that? Oh, you must have duplicated it and shrunk it a bit. Colin, I want to see a photo. That sounds interesting. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do multi-slice, and we're actually going to give this some geometry to hopefully rebuild. Rebuild on the fly without having to re-topo it. And if this doesn't work, what we'll do is we'll end up actually, we'll just turn around and actually create real text, not just Photoshop text. In this for later. Nice. Nice. Let me share. What do you usually do shaders and textures in? Because I work in toys, typically all my texturing and shading usually gets done in ZBrush, because then everything gets 3D printed. So because I'm not, since I don't generally work in games, it just all, I can keep it mostly in ZBrush until I need to export it out. If I do anything for games, which I've only done like 1 or 2 characters for games, then I'll usually do Substance Painter. But generally everything I do is for toys. All right, so we have our multi-slice. Let's go ahead and accept all of that. And now we're gonna go ahead and Z-remesh this. So we're gonna not keep groups. We're not gonna adapt. We will, it's about 1 million. We don't wanna keep it the same, but we do wanna detect edges. That's the important part. And let's go ahead and hit Z-remesh and see if we can get something cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. So, yeah, most of what I do is for collectible figures, or I'll do statues for, like I've done a few memorial statues, and I've done just a few concept toy designs. You mentioned you have done movie stuff too? Yeah, well, I was working for a company, ISS Studio Graphics, and so I was a graphic design and miniature sculptor for them. We did a lot of set deck movie props, and one of the big projects, which I can't really get into details for, but it was for a board game, and it was pretty cool. And that turned out to be pretty decent, so... Ugh, that is ugly, but that's getting better. So let's go with 10 and Z-remesh again. Sounds like a fun project. Any particular studios? So most of the Studio Graphics, which is in the Tujunga area, we worked with everybody from Disney to Netflix, Warner Brothers, and then Lionsgate, and then small productions as well. We pretty much did everything. Studio Graphics and ISS is probably one of the biggest leading prop houses in all of the Southern California area, and actually most of the nation as well. So it was very fun and pleasurable to work with them. Colin, I'm gonna show this. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that did kind of collide with it, so that is an interesting thing. Not DNEG since you're in Burbank. I actually haven't worked with DNEG before. I'm always open. Oh, that is weird. Yeah. Double negative for sure. Yeah. All right, let's see if ZBrush can do its thing. Did some decent magic. What do you do for a living, Rick? Are you in my area as well? Are we neighbors? Yeah, let's turn off detect edges and let's see if it can do its own thing. It keeps aborting itself. It may not like it. I'm not, but I visit often. Nice. I think she meant the DNGE. Since Casey also, actually Casey just says she works for Studio Graphics. Still, sorry not to call that out, but she's in the area as well. We used to both work at the same place. Okay, let's actually. We have to go to a legacy setting. It keeps aborting it. It's not liking it. Exposed. Sorry. Now the world knows we used to work together. Oh, nice. That's VFX. Very cool. Nice. That's probably why I haven't heard of it, because I don't do, I don't really do VFX. All right, I think we might it keeps killing it. So I think what we may have to do is actually just do the font ourselves. So let's go ahead and let's do some ZBrush magic here. So we're gonna go to text 3D. Let's go with new text. Go with police. And let's see if we could just. I think I have the Tardis font. I think I have Doctor Who font, so this should be okay. Let me go to the text itself, Z plugin, and let me see what kind of fonts do I have. I believe if I don't have Doctor Who font, we will download Doctor Who font. So C. I don't for some reason. Okay, let's go to fonts and let's see if we can find something, because I know they have it. Fonts. Oop. ILM and what are the nice? Oh yeah, of course, heard of them for sure. Thought they might have some miniatures too as part of the production, but maybe not. I know ILM and what to do for sure. Yeah. Oh, the Burbank studio might be closed down though. Oh, that would be a bummer. Well, I'm always looking for any type of commission, freelance with studios as well. So, you know, I'm pretty open, and if you happen to know anybody, let me know. That would be great. I would love to collab with stuff like that. Oh, Doctor Who. Maybe if I type in Doctor Who. There we go, Doctor Who. Actually, let's do one better. Let's go to Google. Let's type in let's see, Tardis police logo font. Oh, I said artists. Can't type today. Tardis. About Doctor Who font, learning this. Okay. Edison. Maybe we just need to get a cleaner. It's Gil Sands. Looks like regular Gil Sands, but I use this pick as reference. Okay, Gil Sands. I think should have that. Let's find out. You plug in. Let's plop this over here. Loop. Looks a lot like Century. Let's type in Century. Let's see what we got. Morning, Next Knox. How are you? Gil Sands sound good too, yeah. Gil Sands. Yeah, Gil Sands looks a lot better. Yeah, this actually might be worthwhile to use. Let's take a look at Century real quick too. No, not condensed. It's definitely not condensed. Try Century. No, not Century. Century Gothic, maybe. Ooh, Century Gothic, actually. Yeah, C looks wrong. Nice. Well, let's compare it to what we have originally, which is... Yeah, the C is stretched on the original version, so let's see if we can find... Yeah. Yeah, Century, yeah, there's the planes. Yeah, exactly. Well, real quick, Death Sacrament's one of my mods, so real quick, just gonna say, I don't mind people inquiring about what's, you know, what they do for a living and stuff like that, as long as they don't mind answering. But definitely, you know, if you want to connect more about, you know, what we about certain people or what I do, or, you know, if you're looking or trying to find people to hire, definitely check out my Discord, private message me. We could definitely want to know, definitely would like to connect more. So here's my Discord. But yeah. Let's do... Yeah, Comic Sans is the best fun ever. Ever! I think we're gonna stick with a Gil Sans. Maybe try Gil Sans Ultra. No, ooh, no way. I think we can manipulate the C. We are in ZBrush. I think this Gil Sans MT is actually pretty close. Close enough to do what we need to do. Hey now. I think my mod's pretty awesome. Tardis. Are you messing with me, Casey? Alright, let's go ahead and get this pretty close in here. We can even end up deflating this a little bit. Let's see here. No, comic papyrus. Okay, we're definitely there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is really freak you all out. I'm just gonna stretch it. Oh. What did the dude do that I missed? Okay. Yeah. Don't know not sure. Rick, if you're still here, if you want to connect and get with people, hit up my Discord, but let's keep the stream about the stream. What's with the Twitch thing behind you? You missed it yesterday. The amazing Casey gave me an amazing Christmas gift. Right here. Full camera. Pretty cool. I really like it. Gives me a little extra light. I wasn't here late yesterday. Yeah, I know. I was trying to do something for you yesterday, and I'm going to do it again. Ready? Ready? Look! Next Knox. Wait. There's more. It keeps going. Hold on. You might be towards the end. It's getting there. There it is. Here's the problem with this, though. I didn't organize anything, so I don't know where half these brushes are in my hard drive. But it is really cool to be able to double-click something and grab stuff. Also, too, what's really neat, it's like semi-organized, yes. What's really cool, too, is you can search at the top, yes. But what's really cool is it auto-loads in pretty quickly, which I like. ZBrush is doing its thing. Stop, ZBrush. So, yeah. So yeah, it is actually pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. So yes, thank you, sir. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and replace all of this text and get this going kind of nice. So everything else is good except for this box here, which was up top, and then of course this one here. So we're gonna get rid of that. I have a library folder that everything goes into. Nice. Nice. I just had a lot of stuff that's kind of floating around over the years. Haven't really organized it, so yeah. Okay, I wonder if I duplicate this and move this over. Can I edit this text to say box? Nope, that doesn't work that way. That's too bad. Okay, go ahead and delete that one, and let's do new text, and let's just type in box. And let's scale this down, then we'll go ahead and match it. Okay. Gonna scale that down just a little bit, get that close to the same size. And let's move it in. There we go. And we're just gonna keep repeating this. So new text, we'll call this, what we'll do here is we're actually gonna call this public. We'll call this the public call, and then we'll actually end up breaking this up. So we'll go public call. I'm actually going to put a couple spaces in there so that we deal with the full version of it. We'll scale it down and then we'll split it up. This is how you get real text in ZBrush, but you also, you know, you kind of have to just kind of find the text that you need, get the right source, etc., etc. Yeah, I've had it since Dropbox came out and been dumping around for projects since. There's some organizing, but a lot of old stuff in there. Yeah, for sure. Really just need to organize. Yeah, exactly. I still have stuff way back from when I used to do wedding photography in my Dropbox, so probably a good idea to end up getting that done. Go. Let's scale that down, get that close. We're actually going to squeeze that together. What we're going to do is end up hiding this one. Let's go split hidden. Come down. It'll be a lot easier to get UVs on this cleaner text. Which I mean, to know in hindsight, we could have easily just done this from the beginning, but being a little lazy in Photoshop usually works out well. Okay. Now for this text right here, we're gonna just go ahead and delete it because this looks about right. Was a stamp before? Yeah. So what we did yesterday was we're also gonna quickly just solo some stuff. So let's merge down. What we did yesterday was we ended up going into Photoshop, and I showed everybody um, how to make STLs in Photoshop and then bring that into ZBrush. And we did it all from an image. So I just found something that looked pretty good. Got a pretty high res image, but it ended up getting a little wonky when I was starting to cut for UVs. So not quite what I wanted to do or anticipated, which is, it's okay. It all happens. So what we're going to do now is I know Stream Raiders is ready. I'm going to kind of line this up a little bit. Get that right there like that. And we're going to go with the close enough method. That, and we'll end up stretching this back, and we'll end up making that look pretty nice. Let's do Stream Raiders. Let's save it. Let's get the Stream Raiders. For those of you on the Twitch side, let's do it and start battle. Stream Raiders need something extra. I don't know what, but I definitely lost my stream with it. I was dropping units on some huge stream for it to level up, and such a tedious grind. Yeah, it's definitely kind of weird. There we go, guys. We did it. We did it. Yeah, Stream Raiders is it's kind of it's a fun, but it can be like there's some strategy for it as well. You should talk to Carde more and Death, because they murder together. TWC Blank does as well, followed by Kit Kat. Everybody here does a pretty good job, but if you want real strategy, I hear these two in the back strategizing all the time. So they know what's up. All right, guys, let's go back to our call box real quick. All right. So this is our... Okay, so this is what we have here. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit auto groups. Actually, we're not going to hit auto groups. We're going to go poly groups, and we're going to go group by normals. This will make sure that every major plane change has its own poly group. We're going to go ahead and, without symmetry turned on, but we need poly groups turned on, we'll go ahead and unwrap. This will unwrap all of this text, giving us pretty decent UVs. Should at least give us decent UVs. Not bad topology. And we'll go ahead and leave that in the super low res version. But what we will do is subdivide it a few times. Actually, what we're going to do is actually crease everything. So let's go ahead and go to crease. And we're going to go with crease polygroups. This way, when we subdivide it, it smooths out the right things and not the wrong things. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is go ahead and Control Shift D, which will copy everything. Go ahead and rotate this around. We're just gonna put this back in here like that. So it's at least embedded. Control Shift D as well. Rotate this around. Center. Line this one up. Touch. That embedded. There we go. Control Shift D one more time. Rotate that around. And even though we're not going to see this one, it will be... Oh, there we go. Relatively there. Let me take control of a super unit like a hero in Hot Warcraft 3. Yeah, so you know more about the MMO stuff than I do, man. So all I can say is, I don't know, man. We'll just love it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and merge down. When we merge down, we're gonna make sure to keep UVs checked on. This part's important. If you merge down without the UV button checked, it will not keep those UVs. Do all that. There we go. Let's go ahead and save it. And then let's export it back as our FBX and then move it into Substance. Right. All right. Also... give me 1 second, guys. All right. Let's export this up to here. FBX, yeah, replace it. They're gonna take a second. And there we go. Anyway, yeah. Come on, think. Think. ZBrush takes forever, guys. Do 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 do. Copyright. No! Ow, I just went to crack my back and I just jammed my thumb! What the heck? Well, next. I'm kind of wondering if there is a game that could be played on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Since I stream to both platforms, that would be really cool. I know there's a lot of weird other games and stuff out there. It'd be kind of neat to check them all out. Boom, boom. File exported. Wow, that was cool. Let's do it. Did that actually happen faster than normal? I think it did. Oh, you know what? Was I all high? I don't know. Well, let's find out. Let's... It worked faster than I thought it would be. So, it kind of freaked me out. Martin! Martin! I don't know if you've ever noticed this, Martin, but I say your name in a very specific way. Have you ever caught that? I don't know if you've ever caught that. But a couple people have asked me in private, including Cardi, do you say his name? Like the show? Okay, watch this out. I'll be... Here we go. 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 Check this out. Just real quick. This is partly because I only know of like 2 people who are with the name Martin. That's all. Here we go. 1 second. Okay, here, hold on. Hold on. Let's see if it plays real quick. Say his name. Martin. I grew up with this show, too. The way they say Martin, that's why I say it that way. So just a little Easter egg for you, buddy. You should definitely check out that show, though. Anyway, but I just wanted you to know that. I figured we've gone almost the whole year hanging out together, and I've been saying it that way, and nobody's ever really asked in chat, so it's time to reveal, as the year is coming to a close, why I say your name the way I say your name. Anyway, so Martin, here we go. So what we're doing, go back to our substance, painter. Didn't notice that. But now you do, and knowing is half the battle. We're hitting all sorts of copyright stuff today, aren't we? I guess it's fair use if you get like 5 seconds. All right. Go ahead and let's grab our high poly, plop that in there. Let's see if we fixed it. Or maybe it's saved incorrectly. Either is possible at this point. Anyway. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. What do we got? Ooh. We got that cleaner text. Look at that. Text looks pretty clean, guys. Maybe it's a little crappy. Looks like it's a little... Well, let's see what happens. Let's bake them and see if it tears. Maybe we'll have to Z-remesh that text just to get a little bit better, but it already looks... Everything else looks to be a little bit cleaner. So let's go ahead, bake our maps, And let's find out. So we're just going to go ahead and leave the ambient occlusion alone, but we're just going to go world space. No, not even. We'll do normal ID, no position, curvature, ambient occlusion. Wait, we don't even need thickness. We're not dealing with human skin. So let's just do... Actually, I'm just going to do ambient occlusion on normal maps. Hit cancel. Need to go 2K. Fake map. We're way down. Actually, be pretty nice. Let's find out. Usually, in the beginning, if it's tearing, ripping in a tear, it's terrible. How would we say that? Yeah, there we go. Yes, I think this is gonna work. I think this is good. But I do want to say that when you guys do substance, maybe you who are working like I do, mainly in C, and you're not retopologizing things, but you want to get things in. So this is sometimes what you have to do in order to get things looking nice. Is you have to go back in and kind of clean it up. And as you can see here, the text itself is still kind of a little bit broken. But we did fix this part right here. Let's go in and fix the, let's actually go in and fix the text the rest of the way. Because the problem with triangles and UVs, you can see here how it's like shredding a little bit. So we want to make sure that we kind of fix that. Everything else is looking pretty nice though. Like, including this text, this is what's hilarious. Like, that text just going to be black, so I don't really care about this little tear right here. But everything else is fine, except for the police box. So let's go back. Let's go to ZBrush, and let's fix that. And I think I already have that selected. We do. So let's go ahead and go to geometry. Let's delete lower. And a lot of times what I end up doing too is we'll go we'll go Dynamesh Master. We'll keep groups on, turn blur off, and it's almost 1,000,000. 75, so let's actually kick it up to 0.5. That end up working. Back that up. Okay. That didn't work out too well. So let's actually go up on the resolution a few. Delete lower. Keep groups. Keep creases. And let's do the remesh of 10. How's everybody else doing? Look at that. Ooh, actually that's pretty clean. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, that looks pretty. Oh, that looks pretty clean. Nice. We kept the creases, so if we subdivide up, should keep everything relatively nice. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Let's lower that. Let's go ahead and unwrap UVs, keeping those polygroups the way they are. If we ever hit morph, ooh, that's ugly. Well, that's actually not too bad. Seen worse. Alright, let's try that. Go ahead and go back up in the subdivision. Make sure everything's all high. Should be. Let's go ahead and save it. And let's fix it. 2.5 hours left to work. Yes, my coworkers don't mess me up and cause me to have to work overtime and finish things they didn't do. Just clock out at 2.5 hours and say Merry Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas! Like how I muted myself. But you heard it. I muted it. Alright, let's go ahead and try this one more time. Boop, boop, boop. Nice. All right, guys. All right, all right, all right. Alex. Nope, still writing. Takes a minute sometimes. Writing data, writing data. How are you guys doing? How is everything going? What are your plans for the night? Tell me you all have something to drink, any way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter what it is. Absinthe. We do have absinthe. Been a while. Been a while. We could definitely. That sounds wonderful, actually. 3D modeling, and you're modeling. Yeah, you are. Doing it together, buddy. Smoking the reefer. Colin, that's crazy. I'm staring at your thing right now, and that's crazy. Ready for the weekend, indeed. Yep. Still like staring at this right now, and it's just crazy to me. What is happening there? Sounds lovely, better than that vodka. Oh, well, yeah. That vodka was gross. No clue how to even fix that myself. Well, I have a question for you, Colin. When you, what was the last thing you did before that happened? Like, do you have live bullying on still? I don't want to troubleshoot that for you. I don't know either. I'm very much intrigued by it, so. All right. All right, all right, all right. Make sure we end up saving this one more time. The live bullying turned off, but I think I was trying to select the face so that I could just move it down. A little cute. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Well, if you need me to troubleshoot it for you, you can send me the files. I can troubleshoot it for you. I have no problems doing that. I think we can reload. Able to reload. Doesn't really matter. I was hitting new. It didn't take that long. New, select file. Oh no. I discard. I don't remember per se. It was a series of masks and selections. And interesting. Yeah, that's weird. Well, if you ever figure it out, yeah, of course. But if you do end up figuring out, ooh, this song. Sorry, I get distracted. This song reminds me of Bloodsport. What's that dude? It's right here. Yeah, I want you guys to know, if you ever feel like, or you would like to have something troubleshooted, you guys can easily, you know, send me a file, and I'll do my best. I don't mind helping you guys out. That's what I'm here for. Okay, let's zoom in on the text a little bit, and you can see now we're getting a little bit crispier, sexier text. I think, just maybe. all goes well in the world today. We bake our maps. Go ahead, we'll do our 2K maps. No world. Just gonna do ID, ambient occlusion, and normal. And let's bake it. Bake. A little bit of a back and forth game between ZBrush and Substance. Ooh! If you have any plans doing a YouTube tutorial about torn cloth nano... Yes. Yes, I do. I'm not quite up on the list yet, but I've been come up with a little bit of something as well. Yeah. So there are a few ways to go about it for sure. So I could definitely that might be a longer tutorial, quick little snippets. So yes, I have it on the list. Create alphas. The next bin curve. Make VDM brushes. Yeah, let's do that. I'll come up with something for sure. Do you need time? Like, do you need help kind of figuring that out a little sooner? Or are you just like, it's something you want to learn? Woo! Guys, here it is. Look at that. We got the text. We got it all into Substance. It's looking pretty cool. Here we go. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and save this. Yeah. All right, let's type in Tardis. Substance action. That's what we're going to save it as. Right here. Something I definitely want to learn. Okay, cool. All right. Yes, I'll play around with some ideas, and then the next couple of videos, I'll definitely get something up. Awesome request, dude. Love it. All right. Let's go ahead and just start getting it into some wonderful, wonderful colors. So, the very first thing I want to research, and this is paramount. I mean that truly, deeply, sadly. Here we go. I know I did that for copyright infringement. All right, Tardis X color. This is important. 003B6F. You cannot make this anything else. This is the proper Pantone Tardis blue color. Hands down, what we need to know. We're going to stick that over here. We're going to go ahead and kind of in the world today. Here we go, here we go. I believe that's the RGB 0. 9. 11. No, that's not it. Bro? Oh, that's not it either. Okay, can we just color drop it? There it is. Blue! Now we definitely need to clean up this this wood grain, but go ahead and work with it. Okay, a little bit. We're also going to go with triplanar. I feel like this is a lot better. Maybe not. UV protection might be. Actually, we may not even want to use... Nope, I don't even think we want to use that one. Let's go back to layers. Let's delete this one. Take this layer. Let's delete this one. Let's actually... Little Oddity Games, hello! At the risk of giving you more work, I think you said you were making Matt Smith's Tardis. That one has the Saint John ambulance crest on it. It does, yes. And what I want to do is find the image, make an alpha, and stamp it. I didn't want to model that. But yes, Little Oddity Games, you are correct. And it's going to go right here. It's going to be one of the last things we do. Knew it wouldn't print very well in resin, so we didn't put that there. But I love the attention to detail. Okay. I think what we're going to do is actually, let's get like a metal color. And we can do like a little bit of wood grain maybe on top of that. We do rough wood or, ooh, here we go, wood grain. Actually, this might be a little bit better. Go with a texture set on the properties I made. Go ahead and just grab that blue. Oop. Aha, yes. Zoom in here a little bit. Gonna bump up that roughness. Actually gonna tone those ring steps down like a lot. Oh, yeah, that triplanar is going to be way better. Down the hardness. Play with the scale a little bit. Whoop. Let's see here. Okay. We can get into the details later, but let's go ahead and have this here. And we're going to do the same exact thing. So we're going to go right click and initiate cross textures last set. I'm going to say none, but then I think it's the call box sign. Nope, that's not it. Back that up. What is it? Call box sign is not it. Not the panels. Oh man, I didn't name it right. Tardis sign, there it is. Okay. So let's go right click, initiate crossed, say none, and down here, source will be the Tardis sign. There we go. Because that is going to be the same. We'll end up painting black manually in there ourselves. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go. Stream Raider time. Let's do it. Let's do it! Oh! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Did it. We did it. And congrats to Kit Kat and Carde. There you guys go. That was the boss. We defeated it. Did it. All right. Looks like a pretty clear path. Do it. All right, guys. Now for the windows, we're going to do plastic. And we're immediately going to be changing the properties of, we're going to keep the roughness, of course. And we're going to do a darker window. Those. Yep, that's right. We're gonna do the exact same plastic PVC, except for this time, we're gonna go kind of lighter. These are a little bit lighter, a little bit grayer. That. There we go. Now we're gonna go a plastic matte here, and we're gonna go with a gray, kind of white. White should never be true white. It blows out too easily when you do rendering, so you kind of want like more of a gray tone in there, just something a little bit different. And then plastic gritty, we're gonna go ahead and put that in there like that. That should read well, even from here. So we're not gonna get super close up to those. That's okay. Gonna also do plastic PVC for the name itself. And again, we're gonna go with a kind of gray white. Actually, maybe we'll throw in a little bit of a tint yellow to that. Kind of like a little bit of a glow. That. There we go. And then for the frame itself, for these frames, I actually want to do kind of a metal frame. But we'll keep it kind of white. So we'll do kind of like an iron, a brushed iron. What we'll end up doing is actually picking a very kind of plain, and then we'll take a little bit of a shine maybe. Nope, I don't like it. Go to layers, delete that one. Let's look at our reference. Sometimes things get made out of plastic on sets. So let's open up our pre-ref. There we go. So the bottom window has kind of like a grit kind of noise texture to it, but the frame itself looks pretty plain. So we'll just stick with a plastic grid. Maybe something like that. No. Yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll go to the properties and we'll fill that color. Like that. Now these kind of have a little bit of a UV flipping here, but I kind of like that. I think it gives it a little bit of something. That's why we left it that way. Okay. And then of course the handles themselves are just metal, so we'll do like a cobalt. There. There we go. All right. For the hat, let's go ahead and save it. And then for the hat, we'll end up doing some stuff. Let's get the hat going. And we're using just basic materials. I'm not really going to be doing a whole lot with materials. We'll end up adding in other types of textures and layers with brushing. So let's actually pull this up a little bit. I want you guys to see more of what's going on. Let's see here. It's pretty sure I had like a wool zombie skin. Maybe we will actually get some like wool. Let's do that. You know what? Let's go to... I lied to you guys already. I'm sorry. But let's go to our substance resource. Look up wool, which is what Santa hats would be made out of. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Go ahead and download that one. Yep, logging in. Yep, save. This is what I love about this. If you guys have never used substance3d.com, it's completely free and it's not part of the it's not part of the Adobe stuff. So you can actually come in here, some good stuff. Some wool fluffy fabric. Let's download that. A lot of really good talented artists who put a lot of good materials up there. Something easily to be made. And while we're at it, let's go to wood grain. See what we got. Old wide. Wood painted. Don't want anything to... I want something that's simplistic, but has nice wood textures. Base wood. This actually might be pretty good. Since it's a disguise in the show, it could be anything we want it to be. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now we have all those. Let's go down to our downloads. Go ahead and copy these. We'll paste these right in here. And we'll just extract them real fast. Go. I believe all you have to do is just kind of, yeah, do it with the project import. Define, let's do base materials, import. There we go. Ooh, that's actually kind of, I like that. That's a lot better. So what we can do now is we can actually go to our properties. Let's see. Actually, don't want the color. There we go. Gives us some good textures underneath. Yeah, the roughness, that's nice. We like that, and let's go ahead and just kind of scale down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Go to layers, and let's also take that base wood. Let's go across. Done. Grab this one. There we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to paint black where it needs to be painted black here. So let's go ahead and add in a layer. Let's go new layer. This will be a fill layer. Go to our properties, and we're going to make this relatively black. Something like that. Actually, go back to layers, delete that one. It's kind of shiny. Let's go plastic PVC. Let's drop that on top. Properties, make that mostly black, like that. Layers, and let's add a black mask. And let's go ahead and just solo this out. There we go. Now we're just gonna, with our layer mask, we're just gonna end up painting. Something like that. Let's just paint. There we go, perfect. That down. I don't like the size changing. Flow, we can leave that there. Yeah. Oops. The other thing is go to properties. I'm sorry, texture settings. Right, no. Only want the color and the roughness. We don't want the height. There we go. There we go. Cool. And we're just going to get a big brush. Instead of doing it this way, we're just going to get a big brush. We're actually going to paint really quickly, and then we'll come back in and clean it up. 11:30, so we got time. There we go. Coffee cake. Oh, yeah. We only need to clean up where it's going to be visible. And so that's pretty good. Cool. There we go. Cake I have coffee with, yeah. Coffee cake is amazing. If you've never had it, you guys gotta make it. There we go, just kind of clean that up a little bit. Hey, Mofafa, dude, welcome in, buddy. How are you, my friend? Getting some substance done today, texturing our Tardis that we 3D printed. And we'll end up doing a fun little render in Blender to end the stream. That'll end the week too. I'm not streaming tomorrow, just a reminder to everybody who's here. So you guys can enjoy your Christmas without me. You're doing better? That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Glad to see you. Had a downslope for a bit, but back on track. Nice, man. That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Just hang in there, buddy. You know, I know things can get overwhelming from time to time. Trust me. No, I haven't really been too public about it, but I myself have been facing with a lot of depression and anxiety throughout the year. And it's hard, man. It can be very hard, especially if you feel stuck as an artist. But we're always here to encourage each other as much as we can. So just hang in there, man. But you know, being able to talk about it, I think that's what's helpful. Oh, it's okay, man. But thank you, I appreciate it. But no, it's, you know, I'm a pretty private person. I don't like sharing a lot of myself openly. So, you know, which is funny. I mean, in this, like, I try to be as honest as I can, stuff like that on stream. But, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, sometimes life is just hard, man. So just keep, you know, keep your head high, and we're here for you, brother. That's really what I wanted to say. Yeah, for sure, man. It's rough. Yeah, it can be. Yeah. Especially since right now everybody's whole world is facing the same predicament. Everybody's handling it the best way that they can. So we just, you know, it can be tough. But The best part, and this is what I love about being on here and hanging out with you guys, is I get to connect with you and I get to hang out with you, and it's just so much fun. So we could do this, brother. We could do this. Trust me. All right. Here is our call box. Looking pretty Tardisy. Now we're going to end up making an alpha for the stamp. So hopefully that works out well for the both of us. So, okay. Oh, yeah. It's looking pretty good. I like it. I'm good at tracking people down. Nice. Good. Good. All right. We have our wood base. Now we're going to have our cotton fabric that we're going to stick in here. Bloop. Go with material for this project only. Anytime you load in material, guys, definitely, definitely stick it where it needs to be. I don't want to that out. I want to go to materials. Thought I stuck it in here. Where did you go, materials? Okay. Maybe. Material? Base material? There we go. I think this is appropriate. Look at this. I think this is appropriate. I think you imported it as a filter. I did, yeah. Base material's the right one. Yep, yeah, I screwed up. Don't hate me. Just love me. All right, fabric wool fluff. I drop that in there. We're gonna go with base material. Cancel. Stop. When in doubt, stop it. Okay, let's do this one more time. Wool fluff. Yeah. Base material, not filter. Base material for this project. Import. Woolly fluffy. There we go. Now we'll end up having to change the color. But more of a white. Then we'll have to deal with the scale a little bit. Kind of looks ugly, don't it? There we go. Make sure my metal needs to be on. Yeah, base material is the right one. Yes, indeed, sir, indeed. One is, yeah, that's perfect. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to, that's the cube, there's the cylinder. Okay, the ring, there we go. So we're gonna go to layers, right click, and let's do the ring. That way it's the same across the board. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Let's go ahead and save it. So we got our base materials now. Now we can go ahead and start cleaning this up a little bit. Getting this ready to do a final render in. So let's go to... Which one is the Windows? Panel... Light Windows. I named it, guys. We definitely want to give it a little bit more texture. And so, let's go ahead and... That looks pretty cool, but let's give it little bit more. I wonder actually if there's any type of like noise in general. These are alphas. Here, let's not search alphas. I just want to type in noise. See what kind of noise I can get. If I have any materials, there's concrete, there's basswood. Soft fabric, no. Oh, so I typed in nose, not noise. White noise. White noise. Okay, I think that's an alpha. Oh. Go back. I don't know what I did. What did I do? That's an ID. Okay. Material. Okay. I just touched the wrong thing. Never mind. What do you want to do with the noise? I want to make the white windows a little bit more rough. I'm thinking about just actually messing with a material to do that. Maybe a little bit of a grungy material. Dealing with a filter maybe. Yeah, let's go with layers and let's add in a new color filter. Fill layer. Make it kind of dark like that. Add a layer mask. Add a black mask. There we go. You can do it with the height channel in the texture height tab. Ooh. 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 I think I'm gonna paint some grunge dirt though. Go into properties. Hold on. Oop. Okay. Alpha? Grayscale? Oh, that's because I know, because I'm here. Actually here, the height tab. New color. Height. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Hold on. Go to alphas. Third spot. Let's make this a white. And then we can go back here to layer and adjust. Hey, Peter, what's up? Like the window material from the layer, yeah. I want to add, ooh, okay, I see what it's doing. I see what it's doing. Cracking windows. Okay, let's go to triplanar. Oh, that looks so ugly. I think I just may want to paint that on there. That's so inconsistent. That's so weird how it's so different, yet it's all the same. Okay. Alright. Not much. It's only worth painting if it's bigger on the inside. That's right. Oh, you know, you know. Alright, let's just go ahead and delete that one. Here, let's go with a little bit darker of a color. Keep the normal and the height going. Gonna go with black mask. And then where the brush that we got going on here, the white. There we go. Okay. So if that paints like that, and then we're gonna go ahead, go to our. I kind of want a grungy Noisy texture. And maybe, let's just go with alpha. Just see what we got here. Crystal cracks. Let's try that. Go back. Properties. This, we're actually going to increase the height. What? Size the flow way down. There we go. Okay. Go a little smaller. Interesting. Interesting how some windows are gonna be better than others. That's funky. Why is that? My UVs are shit. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's so funny how it's so different. Because I just copied and pasted these UVs. I just copied and pasted this one to this one. You know. So that's something I'd have to fix if I wanted to do that. But no, I don't really care. So I'll actually just leave that there like that. I'll just have them a little bit darker. A little lighter, I mean. I'm okay with that. Good to know. All right, let's get that stamp going. Go ahead and save it, and let's get that stamp going. They have different scales. That's what's so funny, because it literally was just a copy and paste, Martin. You missed it yesterday, but I copied the windows and then just pasted them over. I have an idea for the windows if you don't mind. No, I don't mind. Go ahead. While you do that, I'm going to research the Matt Smith stamp logo, and we're going to make our Tardis. Google. Okay, so Matt Smith, Tardis, St. John, ambulance. There we go. Images. Go ahead and save this. This will be a JPEG for right now. Okay. I need to go into Photoshop and make that a stamp of sorts. That's funny. How about making the windows emissive? It will look sick in the render when the windows are glowing. Oh, that's pretty cool. I do like that. That's a great idea. I do like that a lot. All right, when let me get the stamp, the St. Jude stamp ready, and then we'll go from there. Battle time. Let's do battle first. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get it, get it, get it. Ooh, 42 allies. Nice. 45, actually. Nice, nice. Oh, we have this in the bag. Let's get those presents. Get them. 57, 8 assists. 58 assists and 27 kills. You are so cute. Congratulations. The winners are that girl tab, PWC Blair for the item rewards. But Death, big shout out to you. Just straight up destroying beast man. That's all I got. Boop. All right. All right, let's go back. All right, so what we're gonna do is, all right. Okay. All right. Let's save that. Let's open up. Let's minimize this. We're not going back into ZBrush. Let's go ahead and. We already saved it. Hopefully, too late now. Let's go into Photoshop. All right, Martin. I have a question for you here in a second. So Ian Inspire figured it out on the body mesh. I basically flipped normals and turned off double. Ooh, there you go. Nice. That makes total sense. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad he was able to help you. That's awesome. Okay. So, where we have this amazing image now, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to select the outside. Like that. Let's go to our window. Let's go to our workspace and let's do our photography workspace. This is what I'm used to working at. Let's go ahead and click that. Go here, click, flip that inside out. So this should be our stamp. We have a background. Let's go ahead and control save. We're going to do a PNG. Actually, here. Save it as transparency, PNG 24. Yeah. Let's go to desktop. Go to our ZBrush work. And let's go here. We'll call this the St. John amp. We'll know what it is. Very cool. Okay. Go back into Substance. Go into Textures. I think I'm going to want Textures, Hard Surface Skin, Filters. Okay, Martin, so this was the question for you. Should I bring in that image as a... How would I bring that image in as... I've never actually brought in that image that way. Maybe an alpha? Maybe it'd be an alpha? Stamp? Can't remember. Procedural? Maybe it's a procedural. Wouldn't it be a normal? No. Oh, these are all the skins these are some of the skin tones I've downloaded. Nice. It's just a texture. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Texture. For this project, import. There we go. Nope, not B. And let's create a new layer. Where is it placed exactly? Is it just right in the middle? It's right in the middle. Okay. Let's see if I can do this right. Wait, you want to use that image for what? Oh, I want to stamp this image on there. There's two ways to do this. There's Photoshop, and then there's Substance Painter. I want to be able to bring that stamp in and like kind of paint it on. I know you can be able to do that. It's just a matter of how. I've never done an outside image before. Then it's an alpha, my bad. Okay, no worries. We could just re-import that as an alpha. Okay. Go ahead and drag that into alphas. You were just more knowledgeable at this than me. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna catch up to you. There we go. Okay. Do I need to apply a... Oh, no, there it is. Perfect. I think I need to apply a paint to it, huh? Go ahead and delete that one. I'm on the wrong one. That would actually be... What I need to do is be on the right thing. What? You need to be on the right thing? No. This is all timey-wimey. It really is. After you go to your properties tab and select that the alpha there. Okay. Yep, there it is. It's already selected. Okay. Now it's kind of inverted a little bit. Why is that inverted? Imperial. Why is that inverted? Interesting. Bigger on the inside as on the outside too, right? Exactly. Number one, create a layer. I already did that. Layers created. How are you doing, David? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm fumbling around Substance Painter a little bit. I don't usually use it so much, but I'm getting used to it. Let's see here. Oops, don't mean to create a layer. Alright, Martin, I created a layer. You have the floor, buddy. Because my painted is just white. Is it because everything's black? Do I need to, like, grayscale that? See, you're kind of doing what I've been. I like how you and I are both, okay, I have an idea. I would just paint on it and erase the parts you don't need. There you go. So if I do that, I go like that, like there, and then we can go ahead and do the mask. I'm glad this is actually the brute force way of doing things. You and I are very similar that way, aren't we? Let's go to brushes. Let's just get a basic hard brush. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I know exactly how we would do this. Oh my god. There we go. This is kind of what I thought. So at least my intuitions are correct. I have an idea of how we'll put that black in there. So I'd actually do something like this. Then underneath it, what I would do is actually create a fill layer. And what we'll do is go to properties. We'll go to like kind of a black. That's... Go to layers. Add a black mask. Paint underneath it. That St. John logo. That. Kind of create... Actually, what we could do too is kind of fill this up a little bit. Go something like this. A bit bigger. There we go. There. 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 Did it. Okay, that makes the most sense. There we go. That's exactly how I would have done it too. Martin, I appreciate it, buddy. All right. Oh, actually, we can clean this up a little bit too. And come here on this white layer. Yeah, let's tone this down. And just make sure we clean up the edges a little bit. For all the diamonds, Minecraft. No. Oh. All right. There we go, guys. There we go. Fairly textured Tardis box. Let's go ahead and start saving it out and getting ready for a render. Okay. A little bit of cleanup needs to happen on the Tardis side. You can actually see right here, there's a little bit. A little bit right here that we need to clean up. Keep hitting the wrong button. I'm so used to Photoshop that way. There we go. Kind of clean up the areas I don't need to. Go ahead and solo this out. There we go. There we go. It's not working. Force it to work. Exactly, dude. My philosophy. How I play Zelda. How I play life. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and save it. I like it. Let's go ahead and let's actually take a look at it in the render. So let's go to our iRay rendering. I saw you were doing lettering in Photoshop. Have you imported the 3D model into PS? Is it possible or worth it? Okay, so yes, it is possible. You can, not really. Photoshop is okay when it comes to dealing with 3D stuff. What I use it for is actually the opposite. I take in an image that I would like to turn into 3D and then bring that in Photoshop and extract it, save it out as an STL or an OBJ, and then bring that into my 3D program. But even by doing that, I actually decided to fix the text in ZBrush and just created text within ZBrush instead of doing it that way. So I wouldn't say it's worth it to bring a 3D model into Photoshop unless you're stacking images that you're then kit bashing for a final 2D render. But then I wouldn't be trying to edit the 3D model into Photoshop to edit the model. I would be using it to kind of compress into a 2D image. So I guess it just really depends on what it is you're trying to do, which I've done that as well. In fact, one of the images I have, I can see if I can find it. It's a skull image. In fact, let me see here real quick. I'll try to pull up an example. See if I have it still. I used 3D models and brought them into Photoshop, but it was to compress it. So, not skull and candle. See if I can find it real quick. Skull Island. Here you go. Okay. So this is a kit bash render that I did. Now it's hard to see down here at the bottom, but the whale is a 3D model, the skull was a 3D model, and the boat was a 3D model. Everything else was just Photoshop images. But what I did was I brought it in, I posed it, and then I compressed the image. that's how I would bring in models for Photoshop. So if this is something that you're trying to do, that's the only way I would recommend bringing in a 3D model into Photoshop. I tend to do it the other way when I want to make something in 3D quickly and it's rough and ugly. But yes, that looks sick. Thanks, man. Yeah, I did this a couple years ago actually. This was kind of cool. Just a play off of a few things. What's funny is I did this and then I saw somebody else do something similar and I thought they did it better. So yeah. Hopefully that answers your question, Make Believe TV. But yeah, it is possible. Whether or not it's worth it, I guess, is dependent on your project. What were we doing? Okay, we were gonna render this out real quick. Hands on the ground pretty nicely. It's really just hitting the stream hard. Just wondering what Photoshop does with 3D because there's a 3D option that I don't use at all. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. It's like I said, it's a little funky, but for example, here, let's open up Photoshop real quick because we have it right here. Go File, New, and we'll just do like a custom thumbnail. If you wanted to, like, let's say drag in the option, I mean, it gets weird, let me tell you. It gets really, really weird. Where is my window tab? Yeah, so let's go to, here, let's go to Grow Group Painted. Go to 3D Printed. Where's my STL? Where did I put it all? Where did I put my... Where did I put my STLs? That's not good. You have to export that stuff out again. Oh boy. Okay, well that's fun. Gonna have to export. Oh, I didn't export those out yet. I hadn't done that yet. Never mind. I just realized. Almost scared myself, guys. But anyway, so let's go back here. Let's go to our main backup. Let's go to some of the projects. So I mean, like, I'll give you an example. I'll take the Todoroki sculpt, for example. And let's say I wanted to bring in this body STL. You can drag this in, and then it will recognize it in Photoshop. I haven't done this in a couple days. Yeah, then I kick you into 3D Workspace. And from here, you can then come and kind of rotate this. You can rotate this around a little bit. You can set the scene however you would like. Say you want something like that, for example. Then you can come to layers and you can kind of rasterize your 3D. And then now that makes it kind of a flat object. And that's how you can like get your items in your STLs into it. So you can do something like that. It's just, it handles it weird. It's not very intuitive. That's the problem with it. You know, and you can Control Z, go back to it, go to your 3D spot and stuff. And
oh, I was looking at...
So yeah, this is how it would work. And now if you wanted to export this out, let's say you created this and you wanted to export it out as an STL, you'd have to come over here and say export 3D layer. It's not very intuitive. That's the problem. I use the 3D option mostly for creating normal maps and height maps from an image. It's pretty useful. Nice. See, I haven't done that since I'd rather use Substance Painter to do normal maps. But I'd have to try that. But yeah, so that's kind of how it's funky. Admittedly so, it's funky. But see, let's say if I wanted to make this 3D, okay? So what I would do is I'd actually go to select color range. Here, let's go back for a second. Go to layers. I have this on a mask. Let me rasterize this real quick. Okay. So I would go here, say, select that black. Say here, right click with my lasso selected and say new 3D extrusion. This is what I did yesterday. And now this whole thing is a 3D object that I then can turn around, say, yeah, I like that. Go ahead and export that as a 3D, export that as, let's say, an STL, go to millimeters and say okay, and then where do you want to save it? Call the St. John. This is an easy way to get stuff in there if you wanted to. Just wanted to ask, have you heard of NFTs, blockchain art and models? Can't say that I have, no. You can actually try it with this image. Try to go under filter 3D generate normal maps. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Just with the image itself. We'll back it up. Okay, so go under, you said filter 3D generate. Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay, if I say okay. Boom. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Nice. I've never done that before. That's really cool. I like that. Then you would export this out as a normal map. Man, we were learning all sorts of stuff today. Nice. Very cool. Like it. So hopefully, Make Believe TV, that helps you out a little bit. Baby Mike, no, I haven't. What is NFT? If you don't mind explaining that. Wow. Yeah, that was really simple. Martin, awesome. Thanks for that. Okay, let's go back to our substance. And we're pretty much done with everything here. It's actually... yeah. I like this. I like what this looks like. It's pretty simple. Let's go ahead and get this going into Blender. We'll render it out, and that will end the stream for the day. So we'll save it. I'm going to go ahead and export textures. Okay, let's go to ZBrush projects. First work, Tardis. We're gonna go with call this our texture maps. Yep, that's where we're gonna go. And I believe it was specular glossiness. I believe that's what I used. Might be able to make good money from it. Art can be copied easily, but you can create unique one versions that no one else has. There's a value in that. OpenSea has a big NFT market. You could check it out. If you wanted help, I could lead you through the crypto stuff if you're unfamiliar with it. Maybe, Mike, that sounds pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and check that out. If you don't mind, do me a favor. Jump into my Discord, say hi, if you want to be a part of a Discord. But if you don't mind messaging me, dropping a link, I'll go ahead and check that out afterwards. That would be much appreciated, man. Because yes, this is the year of straight freelance. Oh my gosh, guys. Love this song. Oh yeah, this is what we do. Okay, let's go ahead and export our maps. Yeah, I just want to see more people involved. I'll message. Perfect, thanks, man. You always turn that song up. I should do a compilation how much you do that over the months. Yeah, I love this song. so much fun. It's my jam. I love it. It's like an anthem for me. All right. That should be it. That should be all the textures. Let's go back and double check. Here are all the textures. Okay. Now it's about adding them all correctly. That'll be fun. So, let's make a few notes real quick. Okay, the cylinder 3D is the hat. The cylinder 3D 2 is the other part. Okay. Okay. That's what those are. It's a bit loud, by the way. Oh, okay. My bad. I just love it that much. Because we're jamming. All right, let's go ahead and save this one more time. Boop, 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 boop. All right, saved it. Let's go ahead and close this down. Yeah, save my changes. And now we're gonna open up Blender, guys, and we're gonna put this together for a Blender render. All right, here we go. We're gonna call this our studio. And then let's go ahead and do a new collection, and we'll call this the Tardis. Doing Retopo is so much fun. I want to do it as a day job. Oh, do you? Yeah? Doesn't sound like you've had a lot of problems retopoing yet. Hey, if you love it, that's great. Seriously, that's great. But retopoing, can be... It's not my favorite thing to do. No? Alright, let's go ahead and load in our... You being sarcastic, my friends. ZBrush work. Here we go. It's looking amazing. First chance to type that in a while. Thanks. That was pure sarcasm. Oh, well, maybe you should emphasize that better next time. Let me reread it. Doing Retopo is so much fun. I want to do it every day as a day job. Is that better? Sorry, I didn't mean to read that wrong. Oh, hush, hush. Alright, well, now we're just going to wait for the FBX to load into Blender. Now, I loaded into Substance very, very fast, and Substance is not like high poly stuff, so let's see how bad Blender handles. I mean, how well Blender handles it. That was more accurate. There you go, yeah. I just, you know, gotta give me the scoop. You gotta fill me in along the way. That's hard to do in chat sometimes. Gryffindor. Alright. So in Substance, this was already loaded. Not an attack against Blender or anything. So we got about 30 minutes to render this. And one more, after this Stream Raiders, we'll have one more Stream Raiders, which would be perfect. But let's just see what Blender handles. Once Blender loads the FBX, it's usually fine. Be careful that usually the usual Blender gets triggered very fast. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, this isn't the biggest file I've loaded. The biggest file I've ever loaded in Blender straight from ZBrush with Polypaint was 35 million polys, and it did load just fine. Now, took a while. Like a long while. But, you know. Tomato, tomato. Gwenum. Gwenum was actually a Photoshop render. It was actually Wonder Woman. Which feels like ages ago. More accurately, it was like 8 months ago. Was it 8 months ago? Yeah. Woo! Stream Raiders. But yeah. Yeah. Wonder Woman was pretty... That was pretty hefty. Alright. Let's go ahead to our battle. Okay, first thing, we'll turn the music down a little bit. Now that we've partied. Dream Raiders! I think the newer version of Blender handles Geo better. Yeah, the 2. Yeah, I have the 2.9 plus one as well. And it does handle it pretty well. Alright, let's do it. Do it, do it, do it. Yeah, I paused the music. Pause it for the Stream Raiders. Too much in my ear. So here you go. Yeah, we did it. We frickin' did it. Alright, guys. Here we go, here we go. TWC Blink, Death Sacrament. Now you got it. All those assists. Not with assists and kills, just with assists. Alright, let's go with the number 3. Death is too strong. He is a manly man. Alright, this is level 3, so I'm gonna put my flying rogue down and let you guys take over. Him and TWC Blink, yeah. Yeah, they are pretty beastly. Hey, look at that. And we're back. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and file save as. Let's go ahead, go to our project folder. And we'll call this the Tardis render. We'll make sure we save that. Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do is actually, there we go. Let's actually go ahead and lift this up. I'm gonna scale it a good chunk of the way, something like that. Zoom in. I didn't mean to hit the space bar. Okay, and let's go ahead and grab and move this on the y-axis. Kind of center the box at least to the center of the world. There we go. Pretty close. Awesome. And what I like to do, we'll go ahead and we'll grab our camera. Go to our viewport hits 0. And now we're just going to go ahead and kind of move our camera world around. 0. Come on. There we go. Like that. Now go to our item. Call this 90. I like to get as close as possible. 0. 0. That pretty much centers it. Back to view. Hit this right here. Okay. Now let's go ahead down here, right click, right in this little spot, vertical split. On this side, we're going to go ahead hit 0, so we're kind of in frame. Now here, we're going to grab this camera. Let's actually change it to about 110 millimeters, which is a good focal length. What I usually do, 85 to 110. It's pretty good for like portraiture stuff. And now we're going to go ahead and adjust this needed. Take our crop and let's go 1350 by 1080. No. 80. 1080. Can't type today. 1350. There we go. Go on the x-axis. Kind of center this a little bit better. That's come on. This is the problem I hate with Blender. I want it to snap by holding Alt. Doesn't always want to do that. Grab rotate and kind of rotate that down just a little bit. Kind of center that up. There we go. Hey, I'm pretty prompt too. yes, you are. Yeah, you guys are all beastly. Are you kidding me? Okay, we're just gonna kind of push this window over here a little bit. This will be our render tab, and we'll have our main window over here. Okay. Okay. Now we have this. Let's go to shading, and let's start dropping in our nodes. Shading tab usually takes a while to load everything. Bringing in all those default materials that we'll end up working with. I find that when Blender says it's not responding, it's really thinking. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and save that real quick. But we still can. All right. So for this one, it's the cylinder PD or cylinder 3D2. So we're gonna go ahead and I like to just kind of delete the original, start a new one. Kind of my workflow. Let's go to our maps. Let's go ahead and just, that's fine. Okay. Nope, not that one. Go here. Texture maps. Okay. Now we need to find the right texture map. For this one, that was the 3D2. Okay. Just need to find the right one. Let's see. 3D1. Okay. 3D2 normal map. Drop that in. Make sure that we turn off non-color. I believe it's just been a couple days since I've done that. Oh no, it's alpha. Oh no, maybe it is. We'll see. And then let's see. 3D2 metallic. Grab that. Stick that into the metallic spot. Boop. Also non-color. And then let's see here. Base color. So we need to put that in there. Let's go ahead and drop some of these down. Color, base color. I think I had this wrong. What's going on? Quite sure why that's doing. Okay. Roughness. Oh, that's the number one. I don't want that one. Roughness here. Let's go ahead and apply that. Again, non-color. Here, I believe the height. Drop that into. What is up, Inspire? Not much. We're just putting together a little render right now. Quite sure why the normal map was weird. On color. Normal map is just weird. Right one. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. What is happening, dude? How you doing? Yeah, let's go to this one real quick. Oh, you know what? Let me try something real quick. Let's back this up. Doing okay? That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, we're just gonna be putting together a little render. We'll be done here in a little bit. I'm just trying something real quick. Maybe I should just leave the original material set. Blender takes forever to control Z. It's really annoying. You know what? I'm gonna delete that one. I'm gonna copy this one. Come here, paste it. Store app isn't. We can't get your wife anything because store app is. And I don't want to go into the store because it's crazy right now. Ugh. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, everything's crazy in my area too. So I totally get it, dude. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go with our base color. Plop that in there. Then let's go to our metallic. Plop that in there. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. Oh, come on. Being ridiculous. Go. What's this? Metallic. Then this was base color. Base color, there we go. Metallic, there. Go. Let's try that. Heights. Go to displacement. Go to non-color. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, undoing in Blender is terrible. I freaking hate it. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop this in here. There we go. At least it's looking a little bit better now. On color. Yep, that's fine. Let's just stick with those for now. Go with the blue box. So for the Tardis, what was that selected? Tardis 1. Okay. Tardis 1. I have that saved. Down here at the bottom, Tardis 1 normal. Get rid of the color. And then, of course, Tardis 1 base color. There we go. And then let's do the height. Am I plugging anybody who knows for the height maps? Plugging into displacement, does that make the most sense? I think that does. And then let's go to normal, metallic. Yeah, let's give it a little bit of metallic sheen. Non-color. Go. There we go. Got that little stamp right there, so that's nice. Generally, height, matte, and displacement is the same. Okay, that's what I thought. Just thought I'd ask. Yeah, we think we do want the metallic brought in there. But I also think I want to bring in the glossy, or the roughness, I mean. So that. Also non-color. And let's go roughness. There we go. That. Come here real quick. Go to render. It's a bit too shiny. I don't like that. It's weird how like just looks so different. So let's actually take off the metallic. That off. And let's take off. Keep the specular around 0.5. Okay, that makes sense. Keep the metallic around 0.5 as well. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay. Do the same for the call box. So for the call sign, the base color. Then let's do the normal map. Police normal map. Where's your normal map? Right here. Here, and let's do non-color. For BPR metal roughness style. That makes sense, dude. I appreciate it. So for specular, let's go 0.5. Let's go 0.5 metal. There we go. Take that. Then we'll add the roughness, which is right here. Okay. I mean the height. All right. Panel frame. Okay. Oh, this looks fancy. Yeah, this is pretty crazy, huh? What's up, Wandering? How you doing, buddy? We're doing rendering from Substance into Blender. And right now I'm just trying to make sure everything's doing pretty good. Doing good, man? Did you ever get Vegeta printed the rest of the way? We need to do panel, high poly PM3 ring. Where is the panel? Panel frame. Is the panel frame height? The normal map, I mean. Go here. There we go. Proper normal map. Non-color. Where is the color itself? Base color. No, that's wrong one. Panel frame base color. Yep. That. Perfect. Okay. Yes, I did. I printed it out. Just need to glue him together. Nice, man. Nice. I'm really excited to see what you do with it. I cannot wait. Okay, let's do dark windows now. dark windows, space color. Oh, Blender's thinking, guys. How are you doing on your side of the world, Wandering? I know last I heard you were just trying to figure out some stuff, so hopefully everything's okay on your end. I know massive lockdowns are happening all over England. So hopefully you're able to stay safe. It's gonna be fun to paint. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch you paint it. Are you kidding me? All right, get our normal maps, non-color. For the roughness, we want this to be real glossy. Yeah, that's where we're going on the glossiness. Now on the white windows, we may want that to be a little specular. The white windows, actually, Martin kind of mentioned it. See, in the white windows, here we go. Pull up a new shader, Shift A, shader. We're gonna go with mission, and then let's do with material output. Zoom all the way in. Emission surface. We'll do kind of a grayish. We'll play with the emission itself like it's glowing afterwards. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. We're good here. Just my terrible sleep cycle. Fully locked down, pretty much, yeah. What are your guys' plans for this week? Tomorrow I'm not streaming. Tomorrow is just gonna be Christmas with the fam. And then next week, really just relaxing, hanging out. That's about it. And then Tuesday we'll do some hard surface surprise for Martin. Hopefully he'll enjoy the one I picked of stuff. Pardon me. And things. So I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay. We have Cube 3D2. Sounds nice. Yeah. Cube 3D2. Okay. Honestly, for the Cube 3D, I don't even think there wasn't really much in the way of needing for normal map. There was definitely the color and the metallic, so we didn't really texture the handles. Let's do the metallic, and then let's do the color. And then the exact same thing for number 1 right here. Metallic and color. It's like that. Roughness. Take that about 4 or 5. Roughness. 0.45. There we go. Save it. Sounds nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be relaxing. That's all. All right. For the ring. Add our color. And let's see. We have a normal map. Okay. Now the police box. Police box. You know what? Actually, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do with... exact same thing we're going to do with the windows. Because these actually light up. So we're going to go with shaders. And we're going to go with emission. And we're going to kick that in there. Surface. Give it a little bit of a yellow tint. Light yellow. Yeah. Gonna make those glow. The light windows will glow slightly. The rest of it will be the rest of the way. Feel bad for the truck drivers which are stuck in England at the moment and can't get to spend time with their families at Christmas. I know. I think I heard something about those who are at the border trying to get into France, or trying to just cross over. I believe they were letting them in at one point, but yeah, it's sounds really intense right now. So hopefully everybody over there is as safe as can be. All right. Yeah, see those letters glowing? Yes. I like that. That looks pretty cool. All right. Now we're going to do is select all of this. We're actually going to just kind of rotate it a little bit. Actually, what we're going to do, never mind, we're not going to rotate it just yet. We're going to add an empty. There we go. And then we're just going to hit IR. Keep that rotation going. Put our frames at 330. Come down to our last frame. We're going to hit rotation Z 360. And then we'll hit IR. I'm going to grab everything. Control P for parent. Keep transform. This way we can rotate the whole model and get a good frame the way we want. I had the black text on the other one. I don't think I did. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Adder Lovely, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. We're almost wrapped up for the day. I'm just going to try to get a decent looking render going. I just want to wish everybody a happy Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys are able to just enjoy your holiday. All right. So now if we look at it, we hit play, we can get some rotation happening. Okay, let's go back. Let's save it. Now let's go into shading one more time. I actually think, did I? Oh, I did not. There it is. Yeah. Gotta add this text. I'm actually just gonna make it black. Something like that. That's what that text is. You don't really need to get into anything fancy. There we go. Go ahead and save that. All right, let's get into some lighting. Let's have some fun stuff. The first thing I like to do, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this point light. We're going to go to our world, type in HDRI. See if we can find something we like. Also, too, with HDRI, I believe it's under viewport. What is it? I want to actually make that background invisible. That setting. Here under, let's go shadow, ambient occlusion, emissions. Quick, let's hit ambient occlusion. Gotta turn that on, give it a little bit of something. Under film, transparent, there it is. Thought I'd take a peek in here. Not often do I find some 3D modeling streamers. Currently appreciate that you're talking through your process. Oh, thank you, yes. That is actually what I do. I normally just, I'm a freelance toys maker, and I use ZBrush as my main workflow. But I love talking through my process because I'm just really here to kind of put my stuff there and also help. So if you have any questions or feel free, you know, or feel like you might be stuck or something you don't understand, I take questions as well. So but welcome in. Okay. I'm also going to go back to HDRI. Let's pick something that's a little bit more gloomy, maybe. See what this kind of looks like. Need a base lighting. brighten that down. You can also deal with the contrast a little bit. See if there's something else we might like, actually. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this one looks nice. Yeah, I like this one. That's looking pretty nice. Okay. Now we can get some pretty simple stuff going on here. Go ahead and add in a few additional light sources. So let's add is that an area light? Let's go ahead and lift that up. Got this new mouse and it's giving me a little bit of problems here. There we go. Rotate that 90 degrees. Kind of move that over just a little bit. And let's move that down. Go. I think we're going to angle it more this way. Let's go to our light source. And let's dim this up a lot. I'm going to go 750. I usually go really bright. And then from there, I like to kind of see where the light falls. Been working on some character modeling myself lately. I'm happy with it so far. But now I'm at the point where I'm scared to fiddle with it too much. Trying to add little muscle definitions, but still keeping the poly count low. Yeah, that's a really tough balance. As somebody who sculpted a ton of characters, my biggest advice for you would be don't be afraid to go up in subdivision once you have your blockout initiated. With the poly count low, it's hard to add detail. If you're really going for muscle structure, then you're going to need that poly count up high. You can get away with a lot with Dynamesh if you're in ZBrush, but if you're doing something in Blender, not quite sure how the sculpting works there, but at some point you have to start subdividing up to get that definition. And that's where the detail is going to matter. So try to keep as low as possible, but don't be afraid to bump it up either. Okay, Stream Raiders is ready. That also means that we're going to be done for the day. So let me just quickly add in a few more lights. Get some more detail going. Here we go, just like that. Actually bump this one up. Really bright. There we go. Kind of something like that. There we go. Let's also add in a point light. Go up on Z a little bit. Go like that. We're actually going to scale this up. Let's go 2 meters for our light. And we're going to actually use kind of a little red light. And then we're going to go up 500 on the light source. Do a little bit of color. A little higher, actually. Let's try. And you guys know the way the light source works in Blender, the further away it is, the harsher the shadows. The closer it is, the softer the shadows will be. We definitely don't want it to blow out. Yeah, let's do something like that. Go. We're going to duplicate that, Shift D. I'm going to come over here. Going to drop this down behind it just a little bit. We're going to go with a white, or actually kind of like, yeah, like a light blue. I'm going to kick this up pretty high, 1500. Do is actually bring this over. Something kind of like that. Might even go higher. Go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's just take a quick look at a render. See what we get. This is Eevee, so this is pretty simple. It should pop really quickly. True. I suppose upping the subdivision my next step. My model's a little on the pudgy side, but I need to do better define its back, pecs, and arms. Yeah, really focus on getting all that done first, and then go from there. So I'm out for the day. Thank you very much for the stream. I appreciate it as always. Merry Christmas for everyone, and enjoy the time with your family. I'm gonna make some coffee now. See you next time, everybody. Martin, take care, buddy. Thank you so much for the stream. We're actually ending here in a second as well. But I just want to say thank you very much to everyone who has been super helpful. We're gonna just do a really quick idea before we end it, but I just definitely appreciate all of you here who come and hang out with me. So enjoy your holiday, enjoy your Christmas, and let's play Stream Raiders. And then after that we'll pretty much be done. Merry Christmas of the Eve, absolutely. All right, so our render is actually looking pretty good. So here, our one idea really quick, what I was gonna do. Let's go ahead and shift A. Let's add our, our image, nope, our mesh, our plane. Bring this up. Plot. That. Okay. And what we're gonna do is grab this light real quick. Bring that much closer. Like that. Actually gonna go up with it. And we'll rotate that kind of back down. Just like that. Okay. And then for this, go into edit mode. Go into our lines. We're gonna hit E for extrude. Click that little button. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna raid wandering for sure. It is important. Okay, let's click this line. There we go. Lock it to the Z axis. We're gonna go ahead and level this out a little bit. Okay. Come back from edit mode. Gonna give it a material. Grab this guy. There we go. Just give it a little bit of a, just a little bit of a something. Let's also right click, smooth shade. That's important, gives a nice clean background. Let's take this area light, we're gonna duplicate this area light. Gonna rotate this around this way here. One up. And we'll make this one have a little bit of warmth to it. Something like that. There we go. Very basic render, but for toys, sometimes it's just kind of nice just to have simple. We could do more in-depth stuff later if we would like, but this is where we'll kind of end for the day. Not too bad. Go to solid, save it, Stream Raiders, and then we're done for the day, guys. Here we go. Good. Do it. Just a few more enemies. All right. This is easy. Come on. We know we did it. I guarantee it. All right, guys. There it is. That is it for the day. All right, Peter, Kit Kat, there you go. That is it for the day, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let's go. We already saved it, but let's just save it again. Let's go ahead and go to Wandering Stream. Let's go say hi to him. Let me pull that information up. Everybody on the YouTube side, thank you for stopping by. The rating only happens on the Twitch side, unfortunately, but I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you all for the follows. Merry Christmas. Bye. Hopefully I'll catch you sometime sooner. Yes, absolutely. I stream constantly. Here is my schedule. Which is normal. I stream usually, yeah, those times right there. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then 9 to noon on Thursdays. But tomorrow is not going to be a stream for me because it is Christmas, and everybody deserves a little bit of time off. So why not? So long, and thanks for all the fish. Yes, absolutely. It's a Christmas. You know, Jesus, right? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Final. There it is. Hitchhikers. I didn't really care for that movie. Okay, now that was said. Hello. Now you really like it. Oh my god. I have a bad taste of that movie, and you're not gonna like why, but I won't say it on stream. If you want to know, you can text me, but I don't care for that movie. Although I do love Alan Rickman. He's amazing. Anyway, I'm not. This is my stream. I'm gonna keep talking and keep you all suspense into the idea of what it is we'll be rating. I'm gonna watch Wandering. You're gonna watch me watch Wandering. That's how it's gonna go. So all of you can just enjoy it. All right. Maybe let's see. Raid. Here it is. Don't panic. Oh, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. We'll do this in a few seconds. Anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the Tardis Substance Painter workflow. Definitely getting better with Substance Painter. Gonna do a little bit more in there for sure. It's just not normally part of my process just because of 3D printing and stuff. It's not really necessary, but I do enjoy it and it is a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, that is it. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. See you next week.